What's going on, gang? It's your boy Living Like Real here, and I'm going to show you the 4 must-need mods for NCAA 14 Revamped. Alright, so before we get started, I do want to clarify that this is not a how to install College Football Revamped. That will be linked in the description below if you guys are new and want to install the game. But this is just for the mods only. Also, all of these mods will be linked down below with the video, so if you guys do want to follow along, and there will be timestamps as well, so if you guys already have mods and you don't really care about the mods that I'm talking about, you can just skip on to the timestamp to go on to the next mod. And now that we got all that out of the way, let's get started. So NCAA 14 doesn't have FCS schools in the game. They only have a select few amount of FBS schools. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding in a few FBS schools and FCS schools in the game. So first things first, you're going to click on the link below to get all of the teams here in the file. You're going to download the files here. You're going to wait for it to download. It's going to pop up right here if you have Windows 10 or 11. But once it is fully downloaded, you can go ahead and check your downloads and your files, and you can see the Ultimate NCAA Football 14 Revamped folder for the teams. Go ahead, extract that. You guys should already know how to extract things. Once you have it downloaded onto your desktop, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to locate your save file for the game. So the easy way to do this is go through the RPCS3, go through that application, and then locate the file for the game. For me personally, I like to go through my files. I already know where I have everything saved at. It's on my local disk. Go to NCAA 14, dev_HDD0. Then what you want to do is you want to go to home, double click that. Then you want to go to 00001. Then once you're here, you want to go to the save data. And then once you're at the save data, as you can see, I have all of my teams located here. This is where you're going to put all of the teams. Once you're here, when you see all of your save file, what you want to do is you're going to want to drag over your teams and bring it into this save file. I'm not going to do that because I already have the teams installed. Once you've dragged the teams into the file, boot up the game. Once you boot up the game, you will see that all of the teams that are in the files are now in the game for you to play. Next, we got the helmet, sleeves, tattoos, and high scrunch socks. Those will be linked down below. You can find these linked below. The links will take you to the Discord channel, which is College Football Revamped. When you're there, not only will you see these mods, but you'll also come across a plethora of many other community mods that you can use at your disposal, and people will gladly help you. So let's go ahead and continue on with the video. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and download the NCAA AST editor, which will also be linked down below. Once you have that extracted and downloaded and put on your desktop, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open it, and you'll see that it's blank. Perfectly fine. Once we have NCAA AST editor open, we're going to go to File, Open NCAA AST. Once we're here, we're going to go to where we saved our game at. So for me, mine is in local disk, NCAA 14, NCAA 14 game, PS3_game. Next, you're going to go to USR DIR. From here, we're only going to be focusing on 2. We got the QKL_boot and QKL_FE2IG. So first, we're going to work on the helmets. Alright, so once you've opened up NCAA AST editor and you open up the boot, what you want to do is you want to grab your helmets, which I said before, linked in the description. Open it up and you'll see it is file 00368. You don't have to worry about the _1. Yours isn't going to have it. Mine does because I already have the file. What you want to do, drag this down here, open up. You want to find 368. Scroll all the way down. Right here where you see the number, you're going to scroll all the way down until you see 368. Once you find 368, what you want to do is you want to right click and you want to replace selected. Once you replace selected, it'll come up. Don't worry about this. Like I said, I've already done this. Go back over to your desktop, find where it says helmet, and you want to double click on this file, and you'll see the import name come up as helmet. You can continue. Don't exit out just yet. Once you've done that, come back over. We're going to import the sleeves. Find the sleeves, file 00366. Come here. We're going to find file 366. Luckily, it's right here. Right click, replace selected, desktop, sleeves. Right click, and as you can see, import name, that means it's there. Don't exit out. Next, we got the tattoos. Open the tattoos, file 699. Go down to file 699. Boom, right here. Right click, replace, desktop, tattoos, import 699. Plain and simple. But we're not done just yet. Next, you want to go into the high scrunch socks, and you want to find where it says QKL boots 365 high scrunch socks. Go up to 365. Right here. Right click, replace, desktop, high scrunch socks. And you want to put in the 365 high scrunch socks. Alright, so once you have all the files in the NCAA 2014 AST editor, go ahead and create you a new folder called new mods, whatever you want. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on file, save as, go to desktop, and then go to new mods. And then from here, what you're going to want to do, once you come here, you're going to go ahead and type QKL _ boot. And the reason why is because we're just going to replace this file with your old file. Go ahead and click save. And as you can see, normally when you're dealing with stuff like this, there's going to be a green bar, which you'll see here in the next steps. But right now it says save, so we can go ahead and exit out. And then we're going to open it right back up. And then from here, we're going to open, okay, mouse work. We're going to open NCAA AST again. And we're going to go right back to the local disk, NCAA 14, NCAA 14 game, PS3, USR, DIR. And then we're going to open up FE2IG. Open that up. Wait for the green bar to load. Alright, so now that this is open, what you want to do is you want to go back into the high scrunch socks file folder, and you want to locate your generic white and generic black files. So from here, you're going to look for 2436 and 2437. We're going to use the scroll wheel because that's too long. Alright. 2436 and 2437. What you want to do, right click, replace, go to your desktop, high scrunch socks, double click for your generic whites. Like I said, all of these are already on my file, so I will not be replacing them with the same one. And then what you want to do is go to 2437, replace, same thing, desktop, high scrunch socks, 2437. Boom. And now what you're going to do from here, you're going to go file, you're going to save as, you're going to go to the desktop, you're going to go back to your new mods folder, you're going to save it under QKL _ FE2IG. Just like that, save. Wait for the green box to load. Like I said, this will take a little bit. Grab some snacks, get some water, hydrate yourself, take a shower, you know, the usual. Alright, so now that it's saved, you can go ahead and leave the NCAA AST editor. Womp womp, right there. All right. So now the next step is just importing them inside of the file. So to the File Explorer, go down to wherever you have it saved. Like I said, I have mine saved here, 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 here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up where you have your file saved at and replace the files with what is there. So just to show you, replace file destination, bada boom bink, pow. All right, and you're gonna do the same thing with the FE2IG, but like I said earlier, there's no difference in what I did because I didn't change anything in there. And as you can see, you go pop right back into the game. And if you want to, go to Dynasty mode and you'll see once you load it up, go to the skin tones. I will say that some skin tones don't have tattoos. Other skin tones will. I say the one with the most skin tones will be medium, 12 through 31. I think 1 through 11 don't have the tattoos. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat or in the comments down below. And I believe the darker skin tones, they have flex tape on the back of their arms. You can also notice that if you do go to Dynasty mode, the coaches as well have tattoos and flex tapes. So that's also a little fun tad thing, about that you may find interesting. Okay, on to the next. Next, we're going to go ahead and get into Fangs Transfer Overhaul. Like I said, the link will be in the description down below, where you can go to download all of these files. But first, what we're going to go ahead and do is locate our NCAA AST editor. All right, and once we're here, you're going to go ahead and open up your file. Go back to the same place that we've always been going to, which is your NCAA 14 game, PS3, ESR. And from here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up your QKL FE2IG. All right, so once you have the NCAA AST editor open and you have your QKL underscore FE2IG open, what you want to do is you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom until you get to the 46645 file, right? Right click, you're going to want to extract selected. Save it on your desktop. Bada boom. File 04664 is right there. You're going to want to leave it there. From right here, you can exit out. And actually, no, we're gonna push this over to the side. Yeah, we're gonna push this over to the side. And from here, what you want to do is you want to go back into your Fangs Transfer Overhaul version 1, and you're going to open up your MXDBE file, your Madden Extreme DB editor. Wait for it to open up. Close out of here. Keep your AST still open. Go to File, Open. Go to your desktop, and at the bottom you should see File 04664. Go ahead and open that up. And once you make it here, you want to go on this left-hand side, and you want to locate. You're going to want to locate your RCAT file. And I believe it should be 82. If it's 82, I'm him. And what do you know? Right here, 82. Left click on it. And wait for it to load up. From here, what you want to do is you want to right click on number 82. And you want to go ahead and import. Once you're here, go to your desktop. And what you want to do is you want to go to your R06 release hotfix. Right here. Find your RCAT and import the file 04664 RCAT file into the Madden DB Extreme editor. Once you do that, So once you click on your RCAT and you have it running, it's going to stay not responding at the top of it. Don't worry, it is responding. This is just its way of processing everything inside the RCAT file. Give it about 60 seconds, and then once the 6 seconds is over, it should be ready to go. Just like that. So once we're here, go ahead and go to File, go to Save, File 4664 is saved, DB is saved, click OK, then you can exit out, come back here to your NCAA 2014 ASC editor, which still should be open. What you want to do, right click, replace selected, you're going to go to desktop, and you're going to click on your file 04664. And what you're going to want to do, you want to double click, and it's going to show up right here underneath 4664. Like I said, I already have it in my system, so I don't need to redo it. Go ahead and go to File, go to Save As. Once it's under Save As, you're going to type in QKL underscore FE to IG. Go to Save. Currently saving. So this RCAT file only needs to be replaced once every time you update College Football Revamped. Alright, and so now that it's saved, let's go ahead and go on to the next step. Now from here, we do have new portraits that we will be using. If you don't want to use these portraits, you can skip ahead. There will be a timestamp. Who am I kidding? There won't be a timestamp. But just go ahead and follow along. What we're going to do is, so now what you're going to do is you want to go open up your NCAA AST editor, go to File, open up NCAA AST. Once you're here, go to your new mods folder and go to your QKL underscore FE2IG. Once you're here, you want to go ahead and delete this file 04664 because we don't need it anymore. Scroll all the way back down to file 4664 and extract this one. The reason why we deleted the old file 04664 is because it was the old version of what we did. So this one would be the new version. Go ahead, press X. Oh no, keep this. Yeah, keep this. Fuck what I said 10 seconds ago. Keep this, and then open back up your Man Extreme DB editor. Once here, open up, same thing as we did before, desktop, file 04464. Alright, so next, once we've opened up the Man Extreme DB editor, what you want to do is you want to come back over here, and we're going to go to 72. 72 is our PGHE. Go ahead and open that up. Once it is open, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right click and you're going to want to import. Once you come over to import, go to your desktop. Once you're at your desktop, you want to go ahead and go back to the R06 release hotfix. Go to new faces, and you're going to want to drag in your PGHE file. Boom. Once it's dragged in, go ahead and save, and it is now saved. Once you are here, what you can do now is you can exit out. Alright, once you come back to your NCAA 2014 AST editor, what you want to do is come here, replace selected, go back to your desktop, and find your file 04664. Go ahead and put that into the new AST editor, and you will see it pop up over here in the import name. Alright, so while we're still in the NCAA 2014 AST editor, what we're going to do, we're going to scroll back up to the very top. We're going to find 13. Once we are here, we're going to right click. What we're going to do is we're going to import our new faces. So we're going to replace selected, go to the desktop, then we're going to go to R06 release hotfix, new faces, and we're going to add the faces file into this AST editor. Go ahead, double click on it. Once you double clicked on it, you'll see that it pops up with the import name, And from here, you can go ahead and save as. From here, what you're going to want to do is you want to go ahead and go to your desktop, go to QKL underscore FE2IG. And from here, you're going to want to save. Boom. Let it run. You'll see it pop up on your desktop right here. And now we can exit out of NCAA 2014 AST editor. Wait for it to finish though. Wait for it to finish. All right. So now that it's saved, go ahead and exit out. Exit out of this as well. What we can do now, we can delete our file 04664. And if you have been following along, we're gonna go ahead and move our fig file into our new mods folder. And we're just gonna replace the one that's already in there. If you haven't been following along, you're good to go. Just this is where the timestamp is at. All right. So next, what we're gonna want to do is open back up our NCAA AST editor. Yes, I told you to close it. Follow along. Go to File, open up NCAA AST. Once we come back here, go back to where all of your files are. And from here, we're not going to open up boot. We're not going to open up FE2IG. We're going to open up our interface. Wait for our interface to open up. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to number 137. Make it down to 137. We're going to replace selected. We're going to go back to our desktop. We're going to go to our RO6 release hotfix. We're going to go to new faces, and we're going to import the faces as well into this one. So once you do that, you should see the import name pop up. Go to File, Save As, and what you're going to do, you're going to go to Desktop. You're going to save it as QKL underscore. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. QKL underscore interface. Plain and simple, just like that. If you need to make sure if you spelled it right, just drag it over and it's right here. Go ahead and save. Wait for the green bar to go all the way through. It is now saved. We can exit out. And we're going to move our We're going to move our QKL underscore interface into our new mods. All right, so from here, once you have your new mods, your QKL FE2IG and your QKL interface, what you want to do is you want to go back to where you have your game saved at. Like I said, just follow your own steps to get to it. And then once you are here, what you're going to do is you're going to drag your QKL FE2IG and your QKL interface onto the new file and let it replace it. Once it replaces it, we can exit out of both of them. Your new mods should be empty. And we're going to go ahead and start the game. All right, and so from here, what you're going to want to do is you want to go to Dynasty. You want to continue to view offline Dynasty files only. Go to your new Dynasty, create a coach or use existing coach. This is all me. And we're going to head and fast track and we'll get you to where you need to go next. All right, so now you've made it here. What we're going to do is we're going to set up our recruiting board. We're going to open up and generate our recruits. And from here, you can see we have a lot more 5 stars than what you would normally have when you play this game. And as you can see, if you did go with the new faces, these are the new faces. So what you're going to want to do now is you want to come out, let the autosave save, go to My NCAA, go to Dynasty Setup, go to Save Dynasty, and what you're going to do is you're going to save this under a new name. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to exit out of the game. So we exit out the game, bada boom, and we're back here. So once you make it here, what you're going to want to do is place the file that you saved into your RO6 Relate hotfix. So click on the RO6 Relate hotfix, go into your, now for me, the Xbox works. For you, the PS3 RPCS3 might work. So I would say just try both, and whatever works, works. But for me, I'm going to go to the Xbox. I'm going to go to my save file, and while I'm here, I'm going to open up a new file explorer. I'm going to go to my save file. You're going to go to your local, or you're going to go to wherever you saved your game at, NCAA 14. Now you're going to go to dev_hdd0. Once you're here, you're going to go to home, 0001, save data. Where we saved all of our football teams, instead, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find your dynasty mode. So right here, here's my dynasty mode that I saved. Copy your USR data. And you're going to want to paste it out here. Boom, just like that. You want to drag this down. Bring your user data over to this folder where you have your RO6 Release hotfix. You're going to put it in your save file. Once you have it here, check the timestamp. Mine is March 8th, 2024 at 4:30 in the morning. Don't ask why I'm up that late. I'm trying to put out content for y'all. Come out, and you want to go run through the RO Xbox_new faces. Now this right here, this file is for the people that have the new faces. If you skip the new faces step, you're going to want to run the RO Xbox or the RO PS3-RPCS3. So we're going to run it. And as you can see here, this will pop up. You want to keep it running until it is done. It'll close on its own. Once it's closed, you know that it's completed. Alright, and now that it is saved, as you can tell, it is now gone. So what you can do now, go to your save file, drag your user data out, of your save file. You can go ahead and close this, and what you're going to want to do, bring your user data back into your dynasty file. Replace the file in this destination, let it run. And from there, you should have brand new names on those people, and it should be a clean look.